Hello, welcome back to Unboxed Imagination. I'm Chanel. I hope you've had a pleasant day so far. And I know it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, but I want to assure you that there's been lots of things happening in the background. So we now have our Model Me program, which is up and running. So if you're interested in that, please do visit our website at www.unboximagination.com. So I have a new story for you today. And like always, before we start the story, I would like to invite you to become centered by taking a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. This really allows you to become a bit more centered. So we're going to do that 3 times. And while you're breathing in, I want to invite you to fully allow the breath to come into your lungs and to fully allow the breath to leave your lungs. Because as I think I've said this before, quite often we do not realize that we spend a lot of time holding our breath, so not fully able to engage with the flow and ease of breathing, which then disrupts the way that we connect with the outer world, which is our environment. So when you are ready, I would like you to take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out. And again, we're going to do that twice more. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to do that one more time. But before we do that, I'd just like to invite you to notice whether you're having any tension in your face, in your neck, in your shoulders, and just notice what happens to that when you breathe in and when you breathe out. So we're going to do the final breath. So remember, just noticing what happens in your body to that tension when you breathe in and out. So when you are ready, let's breathe in. And now I'm just going to invite you to just do some gentle taps on your head, down to your shoulders, onto your face, and just at the top of your chest. What we're going to do, it's like a bit of a pampering for your body. You're waking up the blood cells and you're increasing the blood flow as you go. So let's start with the top of our heads. Just a gentle pat. You can do it down the back. Don't forget to breathe while you're doing this. Going to go to the back of the neck. Just gentle taps on the back of the neck. We're going to come round to the cheeks. Mm, into the chin. Mm, to the bridge of the nose. Up to the brows. It's amazing how much we furrow our brows without realizing. And then up to the forehead. And down the side. Mm. I'm going to come down the neck. Just gentle taps. Up and down the neck. Going to move out to the shoulders, just gentle taps. Near the base of the shoulders. and then working your way out. Base of the shoulders, working your way out. And finally, we're going to come round to the chest. Just gentle taps on the chest, waking those muscles up, increasing the blood flow. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath, as big as you can, in through your nose and exhaling out. So when you are ready, breathe in and exhale. Excellent. Now, I hope you're feeling a bit more relaxed. And oh, I can feel the blood flowing, especially around here. There's a warm, tingling feeling. I'm not sure what's happening for you, if you can relate to this warm, tingling feeling that I'm having. But I feel that something has definitely shifted in that sense. And I do hope it's the same for you. So today's story is called The Whisper of Rain. Once there was a woman named Mara who lived in a village that hadn't seen rain in what felt like forever. The land was cracked, the wells ran low, and the people began to whisper that maybe the rain was never coming back. But Mara remembered a promise, not from the sky, but from God. He had whispered it to her heart long ago. I will provide in dry places. I will send rain in due season. And so, while others packed up and moved on, Mara stayed. Each morning, she stepped outside, looked at the cloudless sky, and said aloud, "Rain is coming." Her neighbors shook their heads. "There's not a cloud in sight," they'd scoff. But she kept speaking, not to the sky, but to her heart. She planted tiny seeds in dry soil, watered them with what little she had, and smiled. "Why bother?" someone asked. "Because I trust the one who gave the promise," she answered. Faith isn't waiting for the rain to come, it's preparing for it. And one day, when the ground still looked barren and the sky still silent, she heard it. Drip, drop, drum. Raindrops danced from the heavens, and Mara stood barefoot in the storm, tears mixing with rain, not surprised, but grateful. The seeds she planted began to grow, not just in the soil, but in her soul. Seeds of faith, seeds of hope, seeds of trust. You see, faith isn't loud. It's not always feeling strong. It's about choosing to believe, even in the silence. It's speaking life to what looks lifeless. It's praising before the breakthrough. We walk by faith, not by sight, according to 2 Corinthians 5:7. Death and life are in the power of our tongue. Proverbs 18:21. So, tonight, dear heart, speak life, speak hope, water the dry places with trust. because the rain is coming and God always keeps his promises. Sleep in peace. The season is changing. That story I really admire because it speaks to me. Sometimes when you are waiting for God to come through on his promises, it can feel like an intense time. It can feel like a time of discouragement, um, especially if others around you don't hold the same beliefs or their faith is not as strong as yours or the faith you are trying to establish in yourself. But if you can just hold on in there and knowing that God's character is that he keeps his promises, as he has done through countless times throughout the Bible, he is a promise keeper. And so we are called to have that faith as small as a mustard seed, but to keep on believing in his promises, in knowing that despite the parched land that you might see around you, despite the chaos or the disorder, despite the fact that things do not look like the promises, if you can hold on to those promises and have faith in knowing that he will come through on the promises that he made to you. I hope this message blesses you. I hope you found this story empowering to keep going in having faith despite what it looks like. Because it is in the consistency, it's in the perseverance that your breakthrough will come. This is Unboxed Imagination. You have been listening to Chanel. Take care, good night, and God bless.